What's up guys, and welcome to this APA Wi-Fi Season 1 Team Builder video. So this is the Week 6 Team Builder. So we're going to be battling Dan from Elite 4 Crew. He's extremely good. He's a very good battler, and he's also a very good friend of mine. I actually got to meet him like around the APA. He's a very cool dude. He actually did my layout and stuff for Twitch, so that's he's very skilled, and not only with Photoshop, he also is a great battler. When I see his stats, he's actually first in the Pony Island division with a 4-1 record, the +10 differential. He lost the first game of the season, but then he won the last 4. So just to see what he's got going. Basically his team is Magearna, Galvantula, Tangrowth, Darmanitan, Latias, Crocodile, Cinccino, Regirock, Cloyster, Hitmonchan, and Granbull. So the 6 mons that I think he will be using are the first 6 are Magearna, Galvantula, Tangrowth, Darmanitan, Latias, and Crook. Why do I think he will be bringing those? Because Darmanitan is a very dangerous wind scarf with sheer force. He can basically give him momentum just by being there, just like by being a threat. Galvantula with a sticky webs lead would basically screw up my entire planning, but I've got a lot of Pokemon that can that are levitating, that don't touch the ground, and Conkeldurr doesn't really mind sticky webs. He's actually pretty good at dealing with it. And for Mew and Heatran, I mean, I gotta deal with it the best I can. Crook, just because I think it's his best mon. Latias, very bulky, very annoying to deal with, and like there's nothing that can pretty much Oko it on my team. If he's like minimally invested in defense or special defense, unless I get some setups. The 3 mon that I think he could use are Regirock, because of Stealth Rocks, because of like lots of great things. Like basically I really fear a weakness policy set. Cinccino because of Skill Link and it's very fast. Cloyster, if he gets a Shell Smash at the right time, I'm in deep trouble. I don't think he will be using Hitmonchan and Granbull. So let's go over my team and see what is my planning and what I'm gonna do to beat him. So I just am gonna get everything out. So Mew here with a modest nature. It was actually a mistake. I wanted to go bold, but I don't have time to rebuild it because my battle is in about 30 minutes. Mew has Stealth Rocks, Calm Mind, Psychic, and Scald with 188 in HP, 172 in defense, 92 in special attack, and 56 in special defense. So basically, I don't think anything on this team can Oko it without being set up. Stealth Rocks is going to be good for Galvantula, it's going to be good for Darmanitan. Also Cloyster, if he decides to use it, and it would break any sash. And I really don't see Latias using Defog this week because he's gonna need every move slot to be efficient. So I think he's probably gonna have like Recover, Dragon, Draco Meteor or something like that. But I don't see him bringing Defog. So Psychic and Skull, basically I'm gonna hit pretty much everything on his team neutrally or better. After a few Calm Minds, I can really hurt his team and pack a lot of damage. So yeah, the only Pokemon that really walls me is his Latias. I'm not really afraid of that. I don't see what he'll do if I get a few Calm Minds up. So yeah, basically I could get a Scald on it and really cripple it down and just basically stall, but it's not my #1 plan, but still. With leftovers, synchronize just in case he goes for like toxic or whatever. I can get it on his Pokemon as well. So next Pokemon is a newcomer to my team. So I switched Whimsicott for Flygon, and my good friend Steinlord has Flygon as its mascot, so that's his nickname. Dragon Dance, Earthquake, Dragon Claw, and Rock Slide, basically to have some good coverage on pretty much everything. A Dragon Dance, after one Dragon Dance outspeed his old team not unboosted, and after two Dragon Dances, I even outspeed a max speed Cloyster after Shell Smash. So I don't really need Jolly. I have the Yachi Berry just in case, like I set up and he sends Cloyster and goes for the Ice Shard. I don't want to risk it. I could go for Outrage and bring a Lumberry, but I think it's better to go for this set. Let me just go back here to my notes. Rock Slide for Darmanitan, Galvantula, Cloyster, and that's pretty much it. Earthquake, just the greatest stab ever for Flygon. Gonna hit a lot of its team, super effective, and Dragon Claw just another stab, because I didn't really see the need to go for another move. I could have gone for a something like a Fire Punch for the Tangrowth, or like replaced Earthquake for something else, but in the end I think that's the best mix possible. And basically this one is full attack, full speed, and full special defense, so nothing very special here. Just because I need to go max speed and max attack, so nothing really special here. So another new Pokemon, I swapped my Gliscor for the Rotom Wash. This one's going to be very defensive. I'm going to go for Will-O-Wisp Reflect, Hydro Pump, and Volt Switch. So basically every Rotom ever has Hydro Pump. I hesitated a lot between Thunderbolt and Volt Switch, but I think Volt Switch will give me a bit of momentum. Will-O-Wisp to maybe cripple some stuff like Crook if I catch him on a Earthquake. Cloyster if I time my stuff right. Maybe not Granbull because it has Quick Feet, but then again I don't think he'll be coming. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And mixed with Reflect, this one is very invested in the special defense. It's got 148 in HP, 48 in defense, 124 in special attack, and 188 in special defense. So it doesn't really need any help on the special side. But after Will-O-Wisp and Reflect, it's going to be very, very bulky physically. And yeah, I have the light clay to boost the screen, which is always useful. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really need anything else on Rotom. I actually tried on Showdown to go for like Scarf with Hydro Pump, Volt Switch, Discharge, Signal Beam, or maybe replace Signal Beam with Shadow Ball, etc. But I thought I already have another Scarf user that I'm gonna talk about it in a few minutes. I don't want to go for two Scarf users because it could get me in trouble. So yeah, that's the set. That is the set I am going for with Rotom, which is going to be nicknamed Maytag because it's a washing machine. So yeah, next Pokemon is my Crobat Batman, which is not shiny this week because I created a new one instead of like always bringing the same old ones and replacing the stats. So this one is a Jolly Crobat with U-Turn, Brave Bird, Tailwind, and Cross Poison. Tailwind is in case I really need some speed for one Pokemon in particular that would get trapped in sticky webs. If I can get the Tailwind off, it's basically gonna give me a 1.5 speed on grounded Pokemon, so that's good. U-Turn just to basically switch and scout a little bit more than the hard switch. I thought about Leech Life, but I don't think it's the best idea here. U-Turn is going to help me a little bit more. Brave Bird, basically the best stab here. It's going to be very useful against Hitmonchan. It is a 2-hit KO on some defensive Tangrowth. It can actually be very useful against a lot of his team. And a Cross Poison just to finish off some other Pokemon, such as maybe a Tangrowth. It's good against Granbull. And the other thing is that it gives me another stab, a neutral stab against most of his team. So Infiltrator, just in case he tries to go for a sub, because I've been beaten by that in the past. Bad memories. And Black Sludge just to give me a bit of recovery. There's nothing much to say. This is a very typical Crobat set, and I feel very comfortable using it. So next one is my Conkeldurr. So basically always the same EV spread. I think it's like the best balance. So 252 in attack, 18. Oh, I forgot for Crobat. Crobat 252 in attack, 140 in speed, just enough to outspeed Chinchino, non-Scarf, and the rest in defense, 116. So yeah, Conkeldurr, sorry. 252 in attack, 188 in defense, and 68 in special defense. Knockoff is extremely important because of a lot of its Pokemon really depend on their items. Tangrowth Assault Vest, Life Orb on something like a Hitmonchan, Choice Scarf, or the King's Rock on Chinchino. Basically, like lots of Pokemon on his team depend on the item, so I need to get a knockoff if I have the opportunity. Guts to Sponge a status move such as Toxic, Thunder Wave, Will-O-Wisp from well, I don't see what would we use Will-O-Wisp. I don't think it's very good to put that on Darmanitan, but still, maybe a Scald from Cloyster if it can learn it. I'm not even sure, but still. Fire Punch for the Magearna, the Tangrowth, the Alventula. There was another thing, but anyways. Drain Punch and Mag Punch, best stab moves, and it gives me a priority if something is low on HP and I really need to get rid of it, something like a Cloyster. This is my plan in case he goes for a Shell Smash. It's gonna allow me to revenge kill it. So nothing much to say here. Very standard spread. You guys have seen me use that already, so nothing surprising. Next and last Pokemon is my Heatran, so Volcano here. Modest nature with a Scarf. So first time I'm using Heatran is a very weird spread. Well, very weird move set. So Earth Power, Magma Storm, Flash Cannon, and Flamethrower. Magma Storm and Flamethrower because if I miss a Magma Storm or I run out of PP, let's say he switches into Latias and tries to stall me because he guesses I'm Scarf, I need another fire type move, and it's more accurate. Basically, Magma Storm has 75% accuracy. I feel like I'm gonna miss one in this battle, but I really want to try it. Earth Power for some stuff like Darmanitan, what was the other one? If he has a berry on something that could actually make him resist a fire type move, and I figure out his plans, maybe I can go for Earth Power, let's say Magearna. What else? Maybe I don't know. I had something in mind, but I totally forgot. Flash Cannon for the Granbull and the Red Rock. It's a stab. It's better than Earth Power for that. So yeah. I totally forgot why I put that here, but anyways. So yeah, those are my 4 moves for Volcano. And its spread is actually pretty weird. It's 252 in special attack, 44 in defense, just enough to just enough to 212 in speed. What was it for again? I think it was enough to outspeed a Chinchino non-Scarf. I think that's what it took. Yeah, it was for Cinchino. So basically, with that spread, I can outspeed Cinchino. So 252 in attack, special attack, 212 in speed, and 44 in defense, with 0 in attack because foul play. I think it's there's a risk for foul play on something like a Regirock or whatever. I don't even know if it can learn it, but maybe a Crook, defensive Crook, will have a foul play, or maybe Mew. I don't know why he would use that, but anyways, you always go minimal attack when you don't need it. Anyways, so thank you guys for coming and watch this video. I'm a little rusty. I haven't made a team builder in like a month, so sorry if that was a little weird, but anyways, looking forward to that battle. It's actually in 14 minutes. I told him 30 minutes, well, I told him about 35 minutes, 15 minutes ago. So I don't know how I'll do. Maybe I'll do well, maybe I'll get wrecked. Dan is a very good battler. I'm actually very skeptical I can win this if he is in a good shape. But anyways, thank you guys very much for coming and watch this video. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter and on Twitch. If you want to see more APA content, there's going to be a link for that in the description and on my YouTube channel front page. So I will see you all in the next video. Peace!